All right, so we've got another combined or complex triangle problem. We have two 45, 45, 90s. I'm going to separate them by blue and kind of a pinkish color so that it sticks with what's provided for us. I have my information that's provided to me is my pink triangle, and that's telling me that one of the legs is 9 root 2. So I've got 45, 45, 90, and that's S root 2. So one of the legs, one of the S's, is 9 root 2. And what I need to find is across from the 90 degree, which is my Y. So in order to do that, I take 9 root 2 and I multiply it by root 2 because it tells me I take my S and plug it in next to a root 2. Root 2 times root 2 gives me the square root of 4, which is 2. So if you're multiplying two roots that have the same number underneath, the root just cancels it out and it just becomes that one number. So then I become 9 times 2, which is 18. So Y equals 18. Now we go to our blue triangle where we're trying to find X, which is across from the 90. So I have another 45, 45, 90. And we have S root 2. I have one of my legs, which is Y, which is 18. And I'm trying to find X, which is across from my right angle to my hypotenuse. And all I have to do, since I have S, is I take S root 2, which means I'm going to take this 18 and plug in root 2 next to it. So X is 18 root 2. Let's look at another similar idea. I have a 45, 45, 90, and a 30, 60, 90. So a little bit more challenging. For my 45, 45, 90, I have S root 2. The piece of information given to me is an S, and it says 9 root 3. And the first thing I need to find is Y, which is across from my right angle, so it's my hypotenuse, which means I take 9 root 3, and I multiply root 2 too. You multiply the numbers inside the radicals. 3 times 2 is 6, so I'm left with 9 root 6, which does not simplify. So Y equals 9 root 6. Now, that piece of information is across from our 60 in our blue triangle, our 30, 60, 90 triangle, which is S root 3, 2 times S. So the piece of information that I have is Y, and that tells me 9 root 6. I'm trying to find X and Z. I have a 30-degree angle here, and that's across from Z, so Z is across from my 30, and my hypotenuse is X, so I'm trying to find two more pieces of information. So I need to isolate what my S is. I take that S root 3 and set it equal to 9 root 6. I need to divide out that root 3. So S is equal to 9. 6 divided by 3 is 2, so we go back to 9 root 2. So across from my 30 is 9 root 2. Ends up being congruent to the other triangle, or similar to the other triangle, not quite congruent because that was 9 root 3. Sorry. And then for my 2s, I multiply 2 on the outside, so I get 18 root 2 as my final answer.